My name is James Micael. I'm from Organic Wealth and I'm Creative Director. It's extremely varied. I could have my head in a 240 litre wheelie bin, pulling out rubbish, doing a waste audit, jumping in a skip bin, trying to get maggots out of the rubbish because somebody's dumped some stuff in at an event that they're not meant to. I'll probably start again. Lots of different things. I can wear a cape and a costume, and I'm Zam, the fantastic gardener, and I'm in a kindergarten, and I'm doing storytelling, song and dance all around the love of nature and recycling and composting, making composting fun. I could be in an assembly doing a rap about composting to MC Hammer. I could be in a corporate environment inspiring people to take better care of their resources and learning about the preciousness of things and being able to connect to Papatūānuku. So it's very varied. We can be where we also run Love Food Hate Waste, so I could be in a festival or an event, and I do recycling events as well, so that's managing volunteers, coordinating with council, with the waste companies, with all sorts. So it's incredibly varied. So I feel like I'm doing handstands and backflips every day, which is great, and I'm passionate about that. Yeah, I think this is probably the best question because my first initial thought was, don't choose a pathway because you think you should do it. Choose something that you want to do, that you love doing, or that you're passionate about, and you'll find that you can link it into the environmental field. Yeah, if someone's telling you should do this, just check your heart about whether you really want to do that, because if you don't, you won't really succeed in that. You'll end up changing. So that's my first bit of advice. Secondly, what I did was I went through visual arts, so I did a visual art degree. I did Bachelor of Visual Arts, then I did an honours diploma in art and creativity, and then I flipped into performance. So I did a lot of performance art, fringe festivals, and a lot of public art. So I got really excited about how to create change through happenings, through events that can stimulate emotion. And through that, I started to see that you can have a big impact on people. But I wasn't really awoken to the environment at that point. I did a huge healing journey, so I went through and studied to be a massage therapist. And through that process of healing myself and learning how to help other people, I became aware of the effect of humanity on the environment and how messed up things are, and how we really are at a precipice at a time of great upheaval and change. And it's up to us to make a difference. And I became aware that how can I sit back and let all these people starve? And how can I sit back and let all this pollution go in the ocean and not do something about it? But at this point, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I was in a place where I'm in a totally different career. I don't know what I'm meant to do or how I can do it, but I started asking the question, how can I make a difference? What can I do? I started putting out a prayer to Papatūānuku. I started to say, how can I be of service here? How can I use my skills to make a difference? And so then things started to rapidly move, and I met my partner. We started Organic Wealth, and boom, we started to do all sorts of, basically I started to see how my creative skills could be of real value in the environmental field. I started to think that it doesn't matter what you do, if you're a builder, you can transfer that into building huts and building fences. If you're really good at engineering, design this awesome trap. If you're really good at something else, if you're really good creatively, you've got great ideas, awesome, you'll be of use. The main part is being collaborative and being able to be honest and having integrity and, having passion. So, yeah, I don't think there's a pathway. I just think it's unique, and if you can be unique, then you'll be valued. And if you try and be like everybody else, then, there's a lot of Joe Blogs in the world, but Joe Blogs is how we got into this situation. So you've got to be like a superhero, pretty much. I took myself on a bit of a rite of passage. So I needed to make a change in myself because I saw a big change needed to happen in the environment, and I realized that I need to do that myself, and the world is a reflection of me, and so we're interlinked. We breathe the same air, all humanity. We're totally part of nature, and the sickness in nature is reflected in the sickness in ourselves, in the way that we think and feel and connect with nature. So I began to realize that I had to clean myself up first and get a really clear outlook of things, and then be able to power forward with my gifts, which are unique, and everyone's got them. You've got your own. And so that's what I did. And then, so I write a passage, and then I just went, then it happened naturally. I got invited one day when we were doing a waste audit at a kindergarten, and the kindy teachers said, "You're really great with the kids. Do you want to come back in and teach us about recycling?" And I was like, yeah. And I said, well, what if I make a character up? And so then I became Zam. And for a couple of years, I was Zam. And so it changed my life. Being a superhero changed my life because I could be anything, say anything, create anything about the environment. And the kids loved it and listened to it, and the teachers did as well. And that really stimulated me on being able to work with adults and bringing that same passion to them, being able to work with secondary schools and being able to be liberated and free in what I say. Because, you know, if I say something like, "I told you don't put that rubbish down there, it's time to recycle, make it disappear, there's poison in the earth, my words are really clear, let's sort it and sort it. Ow, it's time to grow, let's do what we can. I said stop polluting, be a macho man, You wanna be tough, then pick up that can and sort it. But you wanna be bad, sort it, sort it, sort it, sort it. No one's gonna be reported. If you are funky, if you are bright, you will recycle, do it tonight, just sort it." Yeah, so things like that really makes a difference. And so when I saw that I could make a difference through being creative, and creativity could change the world, then everything opened up. So expand yourself, be liberated, do whatever you want, and connect your heart for making a difference with the environment. Yeah. Travel aspects. For my partner, there's travel aspects. So she works with corporates. So she travels throughout New Zealand, supporting waste and recycling for all of the supermarkets through foodstuffs. So she travels extensively, and also easy recycling. So she's incredible. For me, I'm very regional based. So every day I'm pretty much somewhere different in the region. So that's a lot of travel. It's pretty awesome.